Yo, what's up? I'm gonna do the Yah'ki Awaken Geo'Genetic Level 2 package review. I got this detox around December. I started January and it's currently the end of March. Just about to be April and I'm on session 3 almost. About another week and then I'll be on session 3, just finishing up this tea. This is part of the detox. I'm just drinking it right now, but I'm gonna do my review of weeks 1 to 8 because I'm currently going into week 9, so my whole overall experience so far. So weeks 1 to 2 were the hardest. That's what I'm gonna say straight up. Weeks 1 to 2 were the hardest, and I think it will be the hardest for everyone that does this detox, weeks 1 to 2, because weeks 1 to 2 is where you have the 3 bitters. You know about Yah'ki's 3 bitters. It's very, very powerful, very nasty, but it does the job. Now, the first day I started the detox, I was so overwhelmed because there's so much stuff in this box and I didn't start properly, so I didn't end up taking my teas until the nighttime because I was so like all day just making sure I had all the measurements right. I was just overwhelmed. On the day of, I didn't end up taking my teas until the nighttime, but on night 1 when I took 3 bitters, that was probably the craziest. Like, I woke up in the middle of the night with my stomach hurting very badly. This is probably because I took it in the nighttime. I think it's best to take it in the morning time in a fasted state when you're on an empty stomach. So for the rest of the time, I've been taking it in the morning time, right when I wake up. But the first day is when I took it in the night, and I shouldn't have done that. But yeah, I was up most of the night, woke up out of my sleep with my stomach hurting, and I had to go to the toilet, like come back to my bed, then 20 minutes later go to the toilet, come back to my bed. So yeah, don't take it in the nighttime. I don't recommend it. Take it on an empty stomach, especially because it's the hardest tea to drink. Like, out of all the teas you're gonna take, the bitters are the nastiest, man. So just get it over with. That's my advice. But yeah, day 2 to day 3 to day 4 to day 5, every single day it got just a little tiny bit easier because my taste buds were adapting to the bitter taste. It actually resets your taste buds in a way. So even though it's nasty every day when you take it, it just gets a little bit easier because you kind of get used to it, but it's still nasty. If you're doing the recommended measurement for the 3 bitters, because there's 2 measurements you could do. You could take a cup of loose herbs for each bitter, put it in some water, boil it, and then take that. Or you could do a smaller measurement on the website if you just want a regular cleanse. But I recommend everybody does the deeper cleanse. It's really worth it for your money. You're getting everything out of you fast and it won't be long. You know, it's only gonna take 2 weeks if you're doing the deeper cleanse. So once those 2 weeks are up, you're gonna finish all your bitters already. Just 2 weeks, that's it. That's it. Just taking 3 bitters once a day. So bitter 1, bitter 2, bitter 3, once a day, every day for 2 weeks. You put all the glasses together and you down them all at the same time. That's what I've been doing. So I think everybody does that. Now, there was one day out of the 2 weeks when I was on my bitters that I threw up, and I don't throw up. Like, the last time I threw up before this was when I was a kid. So it was really strong, you know? And I think that day my mistake was I downed it so fast. Like, I did 1 and 2 so fast, and then I already felt like kind of nauseous after the second one. So I waited like 10 minutes and I came back to 3. And then when I started down in 3, I had to stop and just run to the toilet and I just threw up. But yeah, other than that, man, the detox symptoms were just low energy as expected. Like, some days I just felt low energy in general. And that's okay, you know, your body's purging out the toxins, so it's okay to feel that way. Just do some meditation, do some quiet things, you know, do some breathing exercises. Just take it easy on your body. Self-love too. Talk to your body. After those 2 weeks, you know, you get used to everything and you're off your bitters now. So you're just taking the actual cleanse detox teas. So you got teas, capsules, powders, and tinctures. So a lot of stuff, right? If I was to go back and restart this detox, one thing I would change is what I ate. Because weeks 1 to 2, I was still eating a lot of baked sweet potato every day, a lot of cooked foods, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm saying, like, you would get a much better and deeper cleanse if you're on lighter foods, like just fruits. Like, right now I'm on day 6 of only eating fruits because this detox really helped me a lot. Like I don't feel the need to eat cooked food that much anymore. I haven't eaten cooked food in probably like 3 weeks. If anything, I steam vegetables and sometimes I have quinoa, but I've just been eating fruits, man. Like the way my body has just adapted to just thriving on fruits is amazing. But I feel like in weeks 1 to 2, my body couldn't do that, you know? It was still craving that sweet potato. It was still craving cooked foods in general, just cooked veggies and stuff like that. But yeah, the state my body's in right now, I feel like if I was to restart the detox, I could easily do just fruits, that's it, nothing else. Just eating fruits from 12 to 6, because that's the recommended fast I was put on, just an intermittent 12 to 6. I think everybody's put on that. I'm not too sure, but yeah, just fruits 12 to 6 for the last 6 days, and I feel great. Anybody that has food allergies, it'll be reversed after you've done this cleanse. Yeah, I'm gonna get tested when I'm done this detox and see if I still have those food allergies. Hopefully not. That would be an amazing thing to see. Another thing too is if you have glasses, like I have glasses. I've been wearing glasses for like over 10 years. Just try not to wear them on the detox because they actually make your eyes worse, and we're trying to heal everything, including the eyes. So the only time I really wear glasses is if I'm driving or if I'm watching, you know, a movie or something. But other than that, like I try to not wear glasses as much as possible. After weeks 1 and 2, weeks 3 to weeks 8, like I just been chilling. I just been flowing, you know. I haven't been having any major detox symptoms, probably low energy, that's about it sometimes. I've learned a lot on this detox, you know. I went into it with nobody to talk to, like that experienced the same things as me. So whoever has questions, man, I'm here for you. I could try my best to help you out, answer any questions. I'm still going through it too, so I'm not, like, I'm still healing too. I'm not even halfway done because I'm just going to session 3 and there's 5 sessions total. So I'm still going through it too, but I do feel a lot better. Like my body's thriving on fruits now and it feels amazing. Weeks 3 to 4 were great. And then by the end of week 4, I was starting session 2, which works on a different area of your body. So every session works on different areas, I'm pretty sure. Because I noticed I had kidneys and adrenals for the first session and other stuff. And then session 2 was mainly liver, blood purifier, cardiotonic, stuff like that. But yeah, one thing I started doing more too is juicing. I bought a Nama J2 juicer. It's an amazing, one of the best juicers in the world, I believe. And I've been making Yah'ki Awakened Geo'Genetic green juice, which is very tasty and is so good for you. I've even started giving it to my grandma. She loves it and she knows it's healthy for her because she tells me, make more of that. You know, I know it's good for my body. So that's what I've been doing more, just doing juices. If I'm not doing the Yah'ki juice, I just make my own juice. But yeah, man, don't want to make this video too long. That's pretty much it for the detox. Like I said, if anybody sees this video and has any questions, I'll make another video like this and just answer those questions. 2 more things I wanted to say. 1, I was very light before this detox, and now I'm even lighter. And that's one thing I was like kind of on the edge about, like my weight. And I was like, yo, am I gonna lose like a crazy amount of weight? And then I stopped stressing when I realized, you know, this is a detox. Everybody's gonna lose weight. You could just gain it back after the detox. And I'm not too stressed about if I'm underweight or whatever because, you know, like I said, I'll just gain it back after the detox and you're losing waste, not weight. That weight is actually waste coming out of you, you know. So I did drop about 12 pounds, 10 to 12 pounds. I noticed the first month I didn't drop anything. And then the second month, I think when I went on the liver cleanse, that's when I dropped weight. I could be wrong. I don't know what it is, but I dropped 12 pounds in the span of a week out of like the 8 weeks I've been on. So it happened pretty quick. The last thing I wanted to say is detoxing your body is the best thing you could do for yourself. The best investment you can make is on your health. And I learned so much during this detox, just what works for my body, what doesn't, and you know, just being excited, have fun, you know, don't stress. That's another thing you got to do. Just do more deep breathing, meditation. Don't stress. Make fun recipes out of the list of foods that you can use. Love yourself, self-love always, and you're gonna see how beautiful the healing journey truly is. Detoxing this vessel isn't just a physical thing, it's mental, it's spiritual. You know, a lot of times I experienced frustration around the time I was on the liver detox, and I was like, yo, in Chinese medicine, your liver has to do with anger. And it just amazed me how I felt these emotions coming up at certain times. One night I even cried. It was crazy. And the crying came out of nowhere. It's not like a buildup of emotions. It just happened out of nowhere, man. And I was like, yo, this is the detox doing this. This is crazy. I was actually meditating and I started crying. It's truly healing, man. And it requires a lot of discipline too. It'll make you a better person, 100%. Better habits, better life, and like I said, this is the best investment you can make. So this is my first video, but if anybody has any questions, if anybody even sees this, you could drop it below. My review on the Yah'ki Awaken Geo'Genetic Level 2 Cleanse, it's amazing. 10 out of 10. I highly recommend.